Hi guys, welcome back to another live stream. Today we're doing my OG Wiggles collection. Before we start the stream, I was an OG Wiggles fan since I was a kid. I had their DVDs, CDs, books, watched them on TV. I watched it a lot of times. I have 5 Wiggle things to show you guys. Let's go from the first one. I have is the Racing to the Rainbow 2007 DVD. This is one of my first DVDs I ever watched when I was a kid of 8-bit, of course. This was the last video I ever watched in 2009. I took a break from the Wiggles in 2010 and got back into the Wiggles the same this like on my birthday, 2010. Here's the front, spine, and the back. I definitely gone into the Wiggles and I saw the Wiggles for the fourth time. And there's the disc. The disc is just the Wiggles holding the music box with Dorothy in it, and with Murray, Anthony, Jeff, and Greg. And this is the final video by His Entertainment. Final video with Greg. Next up, I got the Wiggles Hits and Rarities 2012 CD. This was one of my favorites. One of my favorite albums when I was a kid. I played it on. I first played it on digital years ago. I don't know if it was on digital back in 20 ago. I watched. There's a photo of me. I will show you guys. Is my mom took it of me watching interview with the Wiggles. Very hard. It's a J song wig, the Wiggles. Here's the front, spine in the back. Here's the CD. And here's the unreleased version of Wiggle and Learn with Greg. Next up, the Wiggles Weekly Safari. Here's the front, spine in the back. Here's the disc. It's a 2023 print. Next up, You Make Me Feel Like Dancing, original CD from 2008. This is the year I was born. Here's the front, spine in the back. There's the CD with the Wiggles. Looks like they're electric record. Last week, Racing to the Rainbow. I was a huge Wiggles fan when I was a baby, of course. I'll tell you guys why. When I was a kid, of course, I loved their album Racing to the Rainbow. Racing to the Rainbow was one of my first albums that I got into. And you see merch is a little bit whip, it's okay. Of course. It got whipped like that when I got it from the library. And I'm gonna return this in a few weeks. Maybe in 1 week. I'm gonna return it. I got it. I found it. This is one of my favorite albums, so I love it. Sorry about that. And this was one, and on the Toronto Public Library, the library says there's only 4 copies left of his album in the library. There's only 4 copies you could find of the album, I believe. So I will look at that correctly before I will look at it more. I will talk to you guys. I'm looking, Wasting the Rainbow. Yep, I'm sharing my screen, of course. I want to show you guys the library. I'm sharing. There go. Yep, it's shared. Yep, it's from 2007. Racing to the Rainbow, CD1 audio disc. It go, being fixed. Some Don won't has it. It's being fixed. It's probably broken. Everyone Gregory has it in the library. Jane Dunn does. Not I have it. I don't know. That means I took it out. Riverdale in library. That means 4 libraries have it, and it's from 2007. You ready for acquire? Did acquire? not data acquire, not available. I don't know where you're, and I was. This album was a great. I love this album. So it's okay. Murray's face is a little bit whipped right there. It's okay to me, of course. This isn't even an album when I was a kid, of course. This album got me into the Wiggles, of course. And this was here's the front and the back. The songs on here are. And this is the songs on here are. Intro, here comes the system. Pompidito, music ball danger, shaking like a Levy Feet, 1118. I don't want, and 23 other songs more. There's no vinyl of this album. I also loved from Sam. You make me feel like dancing. This was one of my favorite albums from him too, as well. Of course, this was one of the albums I got into the DVD with it. When I got into the Wiggles years ago, when I was a kid, of course, this CD was one of the best CDs I ever got from the library. There's a photo of me having this in the library. It's the fun, spine in the back, possibly songs. It's a CD. The CD it looks like a record player. That's cool. Record disc. That's good again. When I found this on Saturday, I was amazed to find it again. And this isn't where this came out July and I was born in the summer, August. Next up, I got this from the near my Victoria Square. I got this DVD, Wiggly Safari. Finally got the DVD. Here's the fun. Spine in the back. My CD has the live hot potato CD. Here's the disc. It's frequent. And when I got into You Make Me Feel Like Dancing, of course, it was one of the best CDs I ever had, probably when I was a kid, of course. I loved it so much when I was a kid, of course. I played it every single day before I went to preschool, and I was putting in the car. My mom would put me to preschool and put the disc in, and I played the album to make me happy. Awaken to the Rainbow. Oops, I got done. And when I got into the Wiggles Racing to the Rainbow, I I believe I had this album on CD. I had this album on CD, of course. And when I always had You Make Me Feel Like Dancing, when I was a kid, I loved this album, and I would just like this. I would say, "Oh, look, Nate, what album you want to play?" And I pick We Goes. What album? Racing to the Rainbow, or You Make Me Feel You Make Me Feel Like Dancing. You Make Me Feel Like Dancing. And I was like, okay, let's see if the CD's in here. Ooh, it is. Let's put in. After that, I put the CD in, and it joined 19 minutes. How long is it? It is. It was updated today. When I first loved this album, I was like, You make me again. Tell me how to wiggle stuff. You make me racing to the rainbow. You make me feel like that. Wiggle the safari, get to wear it, and racing to the rainbow. All the way. Okay, we're gonna rank the Wiggles albums. Okay, first up, here comes the Big Red Car, the remake of Wake Up, the Big Red Car video from 1994. Is it S here? We did Racing to the Rainbow West. We did the Wiggle Moon second one. Big show. It's a good one. This one's good. This is amazing. I love this album. I want to see some Wiggles albums remastered, remixed. They could have it, you know why? I want to see a Wiggles song unreleased. Like let's clap hands for Santa Claus. Let's clap hands for Santa Claus. The the big tour for me was the 2011 big birthday tour. That was one of my favorite tours when I was a kid. I had that on. I had there's no footage of me in Toronto going, and I was a young boy. I was only 2 at the time when I went to see it. I stayed for the whole show. If the Wiggles came back here to Toronto, will you guys go? I will, of course. Their debut albums are amazing. I wish they released a. I wish they released a. Yes, Brick Let's Big with Bo was only released in North America, not in Australia. Based it. I love the soundtrack. Don't hate me about that. So it's one of the best sounds, one of the best albums. Wiggle Time is not an album; it's just a video. Yummy, yummy. Then 1994 one, that's a good one. Wiggle Dance. This is a Big Bird like a episode, like a album. Live at Disney World. I saw that when I was a kid. Loved that so much. That got me into more of the Wiggles OT stuff. But yeah, I saw this tour, the Ukulele Baby tour. The cover of Sgt. Pepper. Sgt. Pepper. I got into the Beatles very young. I was like 6. I have this album. Okay. Now let's start from the Wiggles movie. The first movie I ever saw, S tier. It's one of the best soundtracks ever made by the Wiggles. Next up, the last one, Racing to the Rainbow. That's it. The Wiggles movie soundtrack and what's it called again? What's it? Racing to the Rainbow and the Wiggles movie soundtrack is the best soundtrack ever made.
So I jetted over to him on the other side of the stage. Now, I was aware that Greg used to pass out quite often.
And he was lying on the ground and his eyes started rolling back in his head. And my first thought was he's having some sort of fit.
He could have died here.
Guys, I think we're going to end it there. Greg's not feeling real well. Greggy. So thanks everyone for coming tonight.
Then a couple of our staff people came over and they were kind of looking after him. So I went, okay, it's all right. You can go back on.
We'll do hot potato while he's taking it.
I radioed a colleague of mine, Kim, first aid trained, and by the time she'd gotten to Greg, he'd stopped breathing.
Yeah,
I remember the colour from his face going, and I thought he was dead.
It's horrible to see one of your mates get affected like that.
That's hard.
Yeah, you really don't know what to do in those sorts of circumstances.
The only time I've really been around someone I care so much about where something like that happened, and so it was pretty distressing.
I could see Anthony starting to have a panic attack.
So I was on the ground. It was as bad as it could be, really.
The Castle venue manager, she came up on stage. She straight away went, I'm going to go get the defibrillator. She knew where it was. There was a nurse in the audience. She came up on stage. She took charge.
Oh, what's the interview? Hello.
And then I woke up
Hey, Greg.
in hospital and Vanessa was there at the side of the bed and she said,